Hey, long hair here in the house. We got Bob with us. How you doing, Bob? Love the picture.
Thank you, thank you. I'm a little tired. It was a long day,
Yeah.
so I kind of missed out on a lot of the hype, but I'm still getting bits and pieces of some of the stuff that happened today. Did not see the video. Still cannot find it really from the Atlanta
I got
Con.
it.
Cool. We'll be able to watch that a little bit. But I wanted
Yeah.
to share kind of the news that I did get and what I've been hyped for. I don't know if they're going to cover in greater detail, but sharing on the screen here, the infamous Chocobo bundle.
Yes.
Love the art on the box,
Yeah.
and
Wait.
this
There's actual art in the box. It's not base white.
well, but this is the outside box. Yes, but
Hmm.
I agree, and that's
Okay.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Generic
With the
chocobo bundle, all white. It says beer on it.
well, but that was
Nothing
just the
else.
basic one because remember the gift bundle had actual art on it as well, right?
Oh yeah.
It was like a blackish with Sephiroth and whatnot. But yeah, most of the set they did terrible. You're right. It was just basic black and white. So yes, this has very
Yeah.
colorful. They probably heard all the complaints and said we can't do that again.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
it is very colorful.
yeah. I was running a little bit behind. Trying to shave with a cheap razor takes forever, bro. Anyways.
So I'm just going to skip through most of this stuff because it's
Yeah.
just a lot of blah 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 blah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Get to the nitty gritty. Let's go.
And as also you'll see right here, these are the scene boxes, which they say individually priced at $41.99. And if they're like every other scene box that you find anywhere else, they're probably going to hover at that price. So
Mhm.
these don't seem to be landing the way I think that Wizards is intending, because like the Lord of the Rings ones never really took off. The Spider-Man ones weren't really all that hard to come by, and they're not all that expensive. But oddly enough, they didn't put this right underneath the Chocobo bundle. But this is it. This is the nitty gritty of what's in the Chocobo bundle, and I'm just going to cut to the quick of it so that we can get to the video pretty quick. It's going to be a whole bunch of I don't know what landmark basic lands are. Hopefully, they show some of that in the video. There's going to be 16 foil, 16 non-foil, 10 Chocobo track foil basic lands, whatever the hell that means. There'll be 10. That's sort of a change, right? 10 play boosters. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Two
There's
of
more than
the
normal.
20 Chocobo track foil borderless Chocobo bundle cards. That's a mouthful. But I really think that that's going to be the true chase in these bundles. That's going to be where the money is. That's your oil slick foils, Then it's going to have one traditional foil promo card, the Birds of Paradise as Paradise Chocobo. So probably a little sought after there as well.
Okay.
But I don't, I don't know exactly. They printed birds basically into the dirt. So
wait. So it's 2 of 20, and then also they're gonna throw in one of the non-foil from the steam boxes. See the line right below that.
Okay, but I hadn't even covered this.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm just saying that they printed the Birds of Paradise so much that I don't think it'll hold real value. It's just basically an alternate art, almost like a secret lair, right? But I'd be somewhat interested in for those nut jobs that are out there that love Final Fantasy that really have to have their Birds of Paradise. There'll be a market for it. It's not a worthless card. It's a very playable card. So,
it's gonna hurt though.
Yeah. And then, like you said, one of the non-foil cards from the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy scene boxes. I don't even know why they would do that, but okay. And then a Chocobo themed click wheel.
Ooh.
Which I always love the click wheels.
I always like the click wheels, yeah.
And it says here there are 20 different borderless Chocobo bundle cards which appear at equal rates and are all in Chocobo track foil, whatever that is. In addition, each bundle includes 10 Chocobo track foil lands. La la la. Each Chocobo bundle is priced at $109.99 retail.
Jeez.
Wait a second. What's this? Finally, there's the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy 7 Commander deck Game Edition.
What?
Wow, that's not even listed there.
What does it say?
All right, so this is new. This deck includes a brand new promo card and online download code for the original Final Fantasy VII game. That's kind of cool-ish, I guess. The deck itself, though, is mechanically identical to the original release. Okay. Which one was the 7? Is that Cloud? The Cloud deck?
I don't know. This deck includes...
It includes a brand new promo card and an online download code for the Final Fantasy VII game. The deck itself, though, is mechanically identical to its original release.
What's it called? The game what?
The Game Edition Commander deck costs $99.99. But it says Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy VII Commander deck Game Edition. So it's going to be a special version of the... I think the 7 deck, correct me if I'm wrong, was the Cloud deck.
Oh, okay. I was thinking 7 decks. I was like, what? No, okay. So
no, it's one deck that's going to have a brand new promo card. You've got to imagine that's got to be Cloud, right? Some sort of brand new Cloud promo, I would imagine. But hopefully the video will have more. Oh wait, hold on. Something Snapcaster Mage. All right, let me retract this. The borderless Chocobo bundle and track foil cards are selected from the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Commander decks. What? And feature new artwork by Japanese artists and illustrators. So they're not even new cards. The Chocobo track foil ones. It's going to be cards from the Commander decks in a track foil with new art by the Japanese artists and illustrators. Many of the cards incorporate Chocobos into their artwork and feature an all-new card treatment called Chocobo Track Foil. There is one borderless Chocobo bundle card that isn't from the main set or Commander decks, Snapcaster Mage. It'll be part of the Final Fantasy FIC set, which I think was like the special sheet, whatever they call it. The bonus sheet.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we know about it. That's a little disappointing, to be quite frank.
So they're going to reprint the Cloud deck and throw in a new promo.
Yeah, and even these Chocobo track foils are from the Commander decks.
Oh.
Additionally, nothing serialized. No, like people were saying, hoping for with a new, like what they did with the Lord of the Rings with the Holiday Edition collector box. Nope.
Huh. Well, those should be unique, the scene boxes. So there's 24 new cards there, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, Dad, I'm like, what's up? Oh, yeah, I'll recheck it closer to 5 because there was no mail. No notification. All right, bye. Sorry about that. Okay.
I don't think it states what they are. Hold on.
Okay.
Many expected this since the same approach with Lord of the Rings set for the new drop. There will be some cards from the original release with new treatments along with new to Magic cards that capture the iconic moments from the so there'll be a mix.
Okay, so we'll have some reprints, new art, and a couple new cards. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I wonder when they'll spoil what those cards are.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure they'll let us know closer too. But they only got a couple months because November's pop. We got October, November, December, so they'll want to make sure that we know and are buying it.
And I believe they spoiled some more Lorwyn cards today. So that's about it from this. Like I said, I haven't been able to track. It was a very busy day at work, so sorry I'm not.
It's been bugging us both, and thank you for finding that, man. I appreciate it.
Yep. And
right.
that's what I basically am hip to. Oh, and I know the fact that it sold out super duper quick on Amazon.
Yeah, 3 minutes you said, dude. That's ridiculous. How's anyone supposed to get this when the bots are just rampant, you know?
How do I stop sharing? It won't let me stop sharing.
Okay, let me get the video up here. No. Try it again.
There we go.
There we go.
Now you can see my face. So let me catch up with chat because I was like scrolling and couldn't follow chat while I was doing all that. Good to see a lot of you here again from last night. And I'm only guessing Genesis Nightmare that it is. Like, that's what that meant. Oh, it's got Blake.
Yeah, Blake was sick. That was the story. I know. I missed him too. All right,
the October 17th secret lair is 10 different ones. I don't know what that means. Did they announce another secret lair?
October 17th secret lair is 10 different ones. Oh, what Marvel or?
I have no idea what that's referring to, Genesis. So
God.
if Phil is in on that, because again, like I said, I'm a bit behind today.
Crap, dude.
Somebody says they're getting burnt out. I saw that there too.
Yeah, it's Genesis.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm willing to let them chat, and then we can yak.
Yeah, I can pause anytime. If you just yell pause, or I'll yell pause and get to it eventually. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Amazing to see you all. My name is Blake Rasmussen. I'm going to be one of your co-hosts today.
Blake.
I have the best job on the planet because I get to just like talk to you all about Magic now and then.
Hi, y'all. I'm Hillary Thompson. I'm a game producer for Magic.
Wow, that's some hair.
Yeah.
This is my first time on this.
Is she promoting a Smurf set? Dude.
What color would you even call that?
I want to say teal, but it's kind of that sea blue green Crayola crayon look.
And the clothes? What is going on there?
I don't know, dude.
Like,
I don't know.
Like if you saw somebody dressed like that and hair dyed like that walking around in public,
well,
you'd be looking around to see if you were getting punked or something.
No. She's doing.
Oh, you do live in California. I got it.
Well, yeah, and she's messing up. She needs some kind of belt, and I would say those shoes are kind of cool for Converse-esque, but they have to be Doc Martens if you're going to do it right. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't even know what she's wearing, dude. I wouldn't even know what to call that.
I don't know.
Stage, I'm really nervous. I usually work with
those
Blake
clothes,
behind
you
the
should
scenes. Think of me as kind of a bridge between what happens
nice,
at
Bob.
Wizards and what you hear as players.
So today, you are in the right place because every year about this time, we like to get a few thousand of our friends together and talk about what's coming up in the next year. So we are going to look at almost all of 2026, pretty darn close. And we are going to start off with a big one. We are going to start off with a first look, including preview cards, art, story, at Lorwyn Eclipse. Let's hear it for all the Lorwyn fans out there. Yeah. It's been a minute since we've been to Lorwyn. A lot's changed here. About this time, at Lorwyn here, we're going to, one of the best, get to that here, we're going to announce some sets that we at the end there for that. But first, before we get to that here, we're going to...
Sorry about the repeat, guy. I'm trying to find Ed.
Announce some sets that we have not announced before. And as a bonus, we're not quite done with Final Fantasy yet, so there's going to be a little bit at the end there for that. But first, before we get to that, we want to take a moment. 2025 really has been one of the best years of Magic ever, and we want to take a moment to celebrate that.
Absolutely. This year was incredible. Since we returned to play, millions of players, including more new players than ever before, have joined us in local game stores to gather and play Magic. And WPN stores now cover 84.
Yeah.
How do they know that?
Well, I mean, there's WPN. They track the things. So.
On what?
Know, like who showed up for tournaments at least.
Like, again, this is one of those things that they throw out there with absolutely no reference to what they mean. It could mean anything.
Hey, what's up, Cap? It's been a minute, bro.
So I'd like to know specifically what they mean by that, but in typical WotC fashion, nothing specific. They didn't say whether they showed up more. How would you know if there's more people showing up forever or than ever by the virtue of most people play Magic with Commander? How are they tracking that? Like, what are they tracking here? I hate when they spit out numbers like that because you could say anything and it means nothing. So I just wanted to point that out. That be careful when you hear loose
Bob,
verbiage.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your 139.57% uptick in viewership.
What did I do?
Like, what? Like, exactly.
Oh,
you're saying big numbers. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I again, just be cautious, folks, when they throw around loose numbers like that. That it's like throwing out a bullshit stat, right? And that's kind of what she just did.
That's fair. All right, moving on.
Countries worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, love those fake.
So,
love the applause.
like you said, 2025
just like-
might just be Magic's
Two
best
people.
year ever. But
It
we're gonna
was
try
Mark
and top it.
Rosewater.
We are going to try. We are going to kick things off in January with Lorwyn Eclipsed. So to dive into our first look, we are going to bring to the stage Roy Graham. Come on, Roy. Woo. Welcome, Roy. All right, we're going to sit down.
Well, at
we're
least
going to
Roy
get cozy.
is, a little bit more set for camera. You know. He's
Oh,
got
that's
a
that
little
dude
bit of
again with the
personality.
gap. That's the dude with,
Yeah,
dude with the gap tooth. I think wasn't that the guy that showed up like he just woke up out of bed on the last one, or
Oh, that was a few ago, Bob.
okay, but that's this guy, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and
At least
by the
it looks
way,
like he
when you guys
showered
were
this time.
tuning in- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I say at least it looks like he showered and knew he was going to be on stage this time.
I think he just got out of the shower. Like half his hair is not brushed.
And I don't mean to bash on
Never
him,
seen it
but
brushed.
yeah, I mean,
That's
okay.
right. And just to let everyone know, this is Scurry Side Chat. We are going to be talking about everything. We're going to be very candid, and we are going to meme hard. So no offense to anyone. It's just we're pointing out stuff that's kind of like what?
Oh, I'm totally meaning to offend turnip hair girl there.
Turnip.
Yeah,
And
like the leaf.
blueberry?
It's almost like the color of the leaves on a turnip.
Well, was
hair.
it what was her name? Veronica Cruz or no. Veruca
Is that a
Salt.
porn star?
No, Veruca Salt. No, bro. No. We don't gotta say prawn. But anyway,
Why?
whatchamacallit? The Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory, bro. It's almost that color.
I want it now.
Yeah. The blue hair. Yes. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, Roy.
We're still gonna get canceled.
Lorwyn Eclipsed.
Hey, everybody. Are you excited about Lorwyn?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
right,
Yeah, so
Lorwyn.
like they said, I'm Roy Graham. I'm the Magic Story Lead. I work with some really incredible fantasy authors to bring these stories to life in the free web fiction we release with every set. And I work with game design to bring those stories into the cards and see them realized in the sets themselves. People have been asking
there you
for
go.
a return to Lorwyn for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably sign us.
Almost since the plane debuted, if you can believe that, a short over a decade ago.
You're making me feel a little bit old, but continue on.
Something like that.
And if you're a fan of Lorwyn, if you've been waiting all this time to go back, congratulations.
Yeah, when Veruca Salt turned into a
If
blueberry,
you're maybe newer to the plane, if you're
look
curious
her
about
up.
Lorwyn,
Go G1.
I'm very happy to be the one to bring you through it and tell you a little bit about it. Lorwyn is a whimsical plane inspired by Celtic mythology and populated by creatures as recognizable as elves and giants and things like that. And then we have some creatures that are a little less recognizable. Noggles. Any Noggles fans?
So many
In the
Noggle
audience?
fans in the
Yeah.
audience, yeah.
We got one right there.
a
The
couple
Noggle
of-
section right over there.
But
my
it's
God.
more than just weirdos and dolmen gates.
So I just need to get this video and download it. You know, I gotta do the slow way because I used to have one that can just download off of YouTube without having to watch it live, but I gotta go the old school route. Anyways, I just need a clip of him saying Noggles. I don't know why, but it's entertaining.
On Lorwyn. Lorwyn is also a plane divided between two halves, light and shadow. So it's been a long time obviously, since we
Been a
went to
while.
Lorwyn. And we're bringing back some familiar faces in the story and in the card set. Let's see if you guys recognize any of them. Here, I think we can show you Sig, one of the Marrow, any minute now.
All right. There he is. Sig. All right.
I'm not a Murpho.
Yet.
Yes, Sig is one of the aquatic Marrow, Lorwyn's answer to Merfolk. We also have Ashling, who is one of the Flamekin, sentient fire elementals.
Yes.
What the freak?
Bridget, one of the hardy and community-minded Kithkin. And though she's never gotten a card before, her sayings have been known through flavor text to boggarts all across Lorwyn. Auntie Grub making her debut in Lorwyn Eclipsed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. Last time we were on Lorwyn, a few of these people that we've been seeing helped stop the power-hungry fairy queen Una.
I'm here.
Who was trying to
I hit that
control the Aurora, a mysterious force that separated Lorwyn from its shadowy counterpart, Shadowmoor.
There's the lands. Kinda cool.
She wanted to keep those sides separate, divided, and unknown to each other. But Una's been gone for a long time now, and that means Lorwyn's true nature is beginning to reassert itself. One of the big, very exciting new changes to the cosmology of the plane is the emergence of two vast elementals, one for night and one for day, that bring the light or
Hey, Bob,
Yes.
I got a vast elemental for you.
darkness of Shadowmoor with them wherever they walk.
If you could
And
pause.
I think I get to show you some pretty
Yeah, good.
So first thoughts are, I mean, I know that we've been told by many people that
Yeah.
Lorwyn is this very beloved plane. But quite frankly, as I understand it, in the annals, not anals, of Magic history, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a very small printed set at a time that they felt like Magic was dying, which is why there's so little of it out there. That the scarcity is what made it so desirable in hindsight. But I don't recognize almost any of it.
Yeah.
So them going to a plane that it feels like they're trying to say, oh, everybody should know all this stuff because it's so beloved. To be quite frank, I think it was probably at an all-time low of attendance in Magic. So I like, you don't hear the raucous applause that I would have expected to hear from the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when they were talking about even Spider-Man, or I think even Tarkir got a bigger bunch of cheer. Like,
Well,
is it not striking everybody else how like quiet the audience is on virtually everything?
Yeah.
But where's our Noggles fan? One dude, woo! Let's go Noggles. It's like,
shut up,
okay.
Rosewater. You don't count.
right? So I mean, I just kind of wanted to point that out. That's the general vibe I'm getting. Like 5 minutes into this, because look at him. Every time he says something, he keeps looking around the audience like, is anybody going to clap? Poor guy.
Dang. Well, I personally, I'm stoked. I always like the box art and stuff, and then that's when we got our first Planeswalkers too. So it's
cool art of one of them. There we have
Stop.
the day.
Stop. I just want to point out, like, imagine, rewind this to virtually any of the last several sets that we've seen spoiled and released, and they're hyping like this. Every new image that they brought up on a screen for Final Fantasy, for Tarkir, even Edge of Eternity, Spider-Man, it would have been, woo! You didn't hear a single person woo on this. Like, rewind it if you want to see what I'm talking about. Just like 5 seconds. He's going to reveal something
that
here,
bring
right?
the light or darkness of Shadowmoor with them wherever they walk. And I think I get to show you some pretty cool art of one of them.
just one, Bob. Just one.
Even Mark Rosewater didn't clap on this one.
We have Erdu, the day elemental, who brings the light of Lorwyn with him wherever it walks.
Incredible. So you're mentioning that this plane has like 2 sides now, these 2 sides that are coming to life. What can you tell us about the dark side? Talk to us about Shadowmoor.
The dark side, you say? Well, do we have
No cheer.
Is something happening to the lights out there?
She
Dude,
can't
this
say
is almost
dark side
painful.
without wearing Doc Martens, dude. I'm sorry, you just don't qualify.
I'm just saying, notice
Looking
something
a little
absolute lack of
spookier.
response from the audience.
Yeah,
A little darker.
Does anyone feel
let's keep going.
darker parts beginning to stir within them?
Not everything is light and airy, as we see on the screen there.
Yeah, so Shadowmoor is the more twisted, shadowy half of the plane. There, the trees become gnarled and kind of spooky and grasping, and thorns emerge from the foliage, and kind of
weird, Bob.
general gloom settles over the landscape. But it's not just the landscape that changes in Shadowmoor, it's also the people.
Okay.
You might be a completely different person going into Shadowmoor than you were in Lorwyn. Now, in the past, in the original Lorwyn, the whole world used to change. The Aurora would move the plane itself from Lorwyn to Shadowmoor. That's not the case in our new return to Lorwyn. Now they coexist. They live side by side, big.
In fact, I think our next piece of art shows exactly that changeover.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
The 2 halves of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, the light and the dark, coexisting, pushing right up against each other. And if you cross that barrier, if you walk into one or the other, you might not know who you are on the other
To
side.
be fair, Bob, we're talking
Now, I
about
think
lands.
we've
Basic
gone long
lands
enough
right
without
now,
a preview
so,
card.
Like,
Yep.
how
Who wants the first preview card? Yeah, okay, that was good enough for now. All right, let's see our first preview card, Morning Tide's Light.
Whatever.
All right, Roy, what's going on here?
Well, this might on the surface look familiar, right? It's just a flicker. Nothing crazy about that.
Just a mass flicker.
You're exiling a whole bunch of cards, and you're bringing them all back. But there's actually a neat little narrative thrust here as well, because when you exile...
I don't know about any narrative because there's no flavor text.
Dude. You notice, I'm just saying, it's just a complete lack of crowd response.
Yeah, and on top of that, words.
A card, when you flicker it and bring it back, if it happened to be double-sided, for instance, maybe, for instance, there are 2 sides of a card showing some core duality of the character, a light side maybe, and a dark side. This would return it to the original side.
Oh, interesting. Now, I think it feels like we're getting a little bit into mechanics, which means I think we're going to need some help. So, Roy, why don't you go?
Pause.
Come bring you back later. Go stand over there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so happens you're going to have a bunch of flip cards probably in the Avatar set. And then the next set has cards like this where, nope, flip them back over. So he did all that work to flip Aang, and now he's got to return to his other side.
Bro.
Yeah. Rude.
Does this flip him? Wait, exile. Oh, right. Okay.
That's what they just said, that once you exile it,
And
it
let's
returns
bring
back
on
to the
Mark
side.
of exile. Blake's just, get out of here, bro. Get the step.
Rosewater, head designer.
Are you ready for everyone's favorite Ferengi?
How high are his pants going to be?
Thank you so much, Mark.
Howdy.
You're clearly the legacy here. Tell us what you did on Lore and Eclipse.
So I actually had the honor of working on both the original Lorwyn and on
I'm telling you, the Grand Nagus, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, he could stand in for Grand Nagus, no problem.
Lorwyn
Give him
Eclipse.
the-
I think I'm the
the
only
figure.
person that was on both design teams. So I was
Incredible.
very excited to go back. I remember working on original Lorwyn, and it was a really fun set to do originally, and it was just really exciting to go back. So
Yeah. Well, we're gonna, we started to get into mechanics.
Yes.
So I really want to.
We do have mechanics.
We do have mechanics, yes. And one of those we're gonna talk about double-faced cards.
Okay.
And as you start talking about that, let's pick
Or
a.
flippy
We already
card.
saw Erdu. While you're talking about it, let's meet Isilu, Carrier of Twilight. This is the art. We'll get to the card in a moment.
Okay.
But talk a little bit about double-faced cards in this set.
So one of the things, last time we were there, many years ago, Lorwyn and Shadowmoor didn't coexist. Either it was Lorwyn or it was Shadowmoor. And after Una and all the things that happened, it's now in a place where things are mixed. And that light and dark, shadow and light, they can intermix in ways they never could before. So if only we had a mechanic that could represent things that could go from a light side to a dark side. And luckily we do.
We do.
So double-faced cards were perfect. Transforming
Day and
double-faced
night,
cards.
or-
So you play the front side, it can transform into the back side, and then go back and forth. You're Valorwyn version, you're the Shadowmoor version. You're Valorwyn version, and you go back and forth.
Let's
Hey,
take
what's
a
up, Turtle
look
Capsule?
at our first preview card of the light and dark sides. Tell us, this is a different way to
Let's try to look up a
transform,
little
Mark,
bit.
than we've seen before.
Well, I mean, the idea here is you have control in a way that you don't normally have in a lot of transforming. This is a mana cost. And then you'll notice the cards are different colors on different sides. So one of the themes you'll notice as we go through today is this is both mechanically Lorwyn and mechanically Shadowmoor. So you will see elements of Lorwyn here. You will see elements of Shadowmoor. The fact that they're different colors on back is important because Shadowmoor cares a lot about color. Lorwyn cares more about typal themes, and so you'll see that as they change between the sides, it matters. And you have the ability on these cards to pay mana to choose when you go back and forth.
Okay. Now, we didn't show you the art early on in the presentation without knowing how it was going to pay off. So let's take a look at the dark side
On the
of
dark side.
Sig.
It's funny.
And of course, I mean, it's a merfolk. We love merfolk. We're going to show you both sides. Let's see the card for Sig as well. And Mark, tell us about this merfolk.
This one was spoiled.
So obviously, one of the things we're doing is revisiting characters
Yeah,
that
if you
people
wanna
know
stop real
from
quick.
original Lorwyn. Oh, and I also want to stress, one of the things we did on the
Yo, go ahead.
I just want to point out, man, that this whole set's going to be all about dual-sided cards.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say in general, and what we're noticing more and more when we're playing Commander, oh my God, how we hate dual-sided cards playing them in Commander. Okay, hold on. Let me take it out of the sleeve. Let me flip it over. Okay. They're going to have whole decks that way. Holy. Woo. We love the flexibility, but practically speaking, it really slows your games down.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. I mean, you just pay one to flip it, but it really, I guess. I like that you don't have to like do a bunch of things and hope people don't cast spells on their turn or whatever. Like what? Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to bash it too much, but I'm just saying, like, just the general design of double-faced cards, it creates that slow down problem. It's kind of like the reason why a lot of people don't love playing as awesome as it is, and it fits in every single deck. But Sensei's Divining Top.
Oh right.
Everybody hates when somebody puts that thing out on the table. He's like, "Oh my God, this is gonna take forever." And if you're starting to have a ton of double-faced cards, like Arena, it won't be bad. But these are Commander cards. Let's be honest; they're both legendary so far, and they're obviously leaning towards Commander. And that's gonna like.
The art
really
side
slow
is
things down.
we went back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists you will recognize, and even some of the newer artists. There's an older style to Lorwyn. So Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, we want to capture the original look and feel. It's one of the things people loved about original Lorwyn. So we do that here. You'll also notice the back. We're playing with different kinds of frames, and the back here are, it's really fun to watch, trying to show the Lorwyn side and the Shadowmoor side. And really, the set is. This has merfolk. Obviously, all the creature types you recognize from Lorwyn are back. Some are a little more focused than others, but if you like to play typal themes, we got you covered. If that's not your thing, well, half the set's all about Shadowmoor, and we got that covered as well.
I know this is going to find its way in your Merfolk deck.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at Ashling and the Shadowmoor side. Absolutely. I love how like fraught this is. Can we take a look at the card now too? I want to see both sides.
He's all
Oh
happy.
yeah,
He
I love
turns
how you
into a
just
blue
see
color.
like her joy and her torment and that color washed mana. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, so a lot of the things we're going around is, now, I should stress, the double-faced cards are a small portion of the set. It's not, we actually joked, like, what if the entire set was double-faced cards? And like, okay, that's a horrible idea, so we didn't do that. But one of the things you'll definitely will see is they play a big role, and these are the key characters, so that the double-faced cards are kind of special. Most of the set actually isn't double-faced cards, but we will have a lot of, like I said, a lot of typal themes. Elementals are back, Merfolk are back, Kithkin are back, all the things you recognize from original Lorwyn. And we also play in color. We haven't got to it yet, but hybrid is back, and we will see stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, we showed you 5 characters at the top. We're not going to show you all of their cards. We're going to save a little something for preview season, but we would be remiss if we didn't show you the Shadowmoor art. So let's take a look at the Shadowmoor side of Bridget.
So good.
Creepy Kithkin.
Good.
Let's take a look at my favorite, Grub. So cute. And I love, too, we've got Jesper Icing back from the original Lorwyn as well for this artwork.
Yeah, speaking of original artists, we have this set is chock full of original artists, and some of that we're going to see on some cards. You know, Lorwyn is also, the set is very much a love letter to people who loved the original Lorwyn Morningtide as well. So we're going to see a lot of callbacks, like one we showed to our Black Lotus badge holders last night. Let's see Bitter Bloom Bearer.
Oh, yeah, here we go. This is going to be the hype card of the set.
Oh, big time.
Okay, so the story behind this, so way back, I think in Apocalypse, I made a card called Phyrexian Arena. And the idea was we had made a lot of cards where black traded life for cards. So I thought, what if that happened every turn? What if every turn you lost a life, you drew a card? So when we were making original Lorwyn, I'm like, okay, can I do that? But I wanted to make like a fairies version of it. So like, what else could you pay a life for? How about a fairy? And so it made a little 1/1 fairy, a little flying fairy. And obviously, one of the things we're trying to do, not all the cards are throwbacks, but we have some throwbacks. And so this is playing homage to Bitter Blossom, except this time it's on a fairy rather than being an enchantment.
That's not going to be the only version we see of this card either.
Right.
Okay, stop.
So this is our headliner for this set.
Okay, I was just about to say, this has to be the headliner.
I absolutely love this Rebecca Gay
Oh,
artwork.
stop.
There's
There it is.
Oh, nice.
No, you see what they're showing you that it's already going to do?
Serialized?
Serialized, baby. Oh, hang on to your wallets, folks.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a pricey meatball.
Yeah.
Oof. That's going to be an expensive card. Wow.
Yup.
Okay. Why couldn't they have something like this for Spider-Man? You know what I mean? This is big. Don't kid yourself, folks. Right here, you're looking at it. This is the marquee. This is going to be the $5,000 to $10,000 card easily, and it will maintain value. And now your collector boxes. Clearly, this is going to be only the collector box, but okay, that gives you a bit more faith. There you have it, folks. That's a Bob take right there. So
Yup. And
I
like
wonder
you
if it's
said-
going to be the only serialized card, though.
And you remember last night too that we were talking about this as well. The serialized. Oh God, what was it? It was something we talked about yesterday, but let's move on.
Well, we were talking about serialized nuggets.
Oh, dude, like the Nuggets. deal.
How many? All right, folks. For those over here last night,
That's like a
you're going to
year's
get this
supply
for the
of,
rest.
like,
You're not.
20 McNuggets every
How
day.
many McNuggets is this card?
Bro. This has got to be like live,
10,000 nuggets.
at least.
500 versions of this card that
Yep.
exist. Rebecca is actually one of our artists in Art of Magic this weekend, too.
Oh,
so
it's
make sure
Rebecca
you go
Gay.
say
I didn't
hi.
even see that.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
stop.
the first
Whoa.
time at a show in 20 years, I believe.
Hold on. Yeah, I thought they kind of nuked her from their stable of magic artists.
Well, she was there in Vegas. You had to pay to get in line.
Okay.
But, it was kind of weird. I didn't have the funds at that point to get in line for that, and I doubt she'd want to sign Chris's nut. So.
All right. Well, there we go, folks. So this is mark it here. You're seeing it here. And our hot take is that this is officially a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, get your original Bitter Blossom sign.
$1,000
All right, now
bucks
there's
for
more
it.
throwbacks,
$1,000
and this is
already.
going to be my favorite section right here.
the collector.
Let me hear it. Are there any Muldrifter fans in the audience? How about Shriekmaw? Yeah, Revelark, Wismare. You get where I'm going. So Lorwyn was the original set of the Evoke Elementals, and this set very much evokes that same feeling. Let's see our preview card here, Emptiness.
Yeah, I saw this earlier.
So the history of Evoke. So when I made Evoke originally, way back in Lorwyn, they originally would go in on spells, and you could kick them to turn them into creatures. And then the rules manager said, we can't do that. It doesn't work. So we ended up making creatures that if you pay the Evoke cost, then they go away. So Evoke was really popular. We're not going to come back and not revisit a lot of our popular things. So this obviously plays into that. We have Evoke on it. As I said earlier, Hybrid is back. Any Hybrid fans out there? So obviously,
I'm pretty sure
for those that are fans of original Shadowmoor, it was half hybrid. Now, this set is not half hybrid, but there is a hybrid in it. And like I said, color plays a big role in this set. So,
Absolutely. Let's get some more callbacks up here.
Okay.
I love this little guy.
So in Lorwyn, a decent way into Lorwyn design, we were having a problem where people were drafting particular things and they weren't sort of fighting over cards. And so we needed some kind of glue to tie things together. So I made a card called Misform Ultimus many, many years ago. And so I took that idea and we turned it into a mechanic called Changeling. And then we made these cute little green jello mold creatures. And so anyway, we can't come back to Lorwyn without coming back to Changeling. Like I said, creature type matters is going to be a big important thing. Well, if creature type's going to matter, we need some Changeling. So obviously, we're back and we have Changelings.
That's pretty good.
And this card also makes reference to another very famous Lorwyn card, Mutavault.
Yep.
So, by the way, the cards aren't all mechanical throwbacks.
They're not.
We
We picked them out. It feels good. It feels nostalgic. It feels like I'm 13 years old again.
Yeah.
That doesn't date me at all. Let's take a look at our next throwback, which we had a figure of Destiny back then. Now a figure of Fable.
Yep, they previewed this.
Okay,
one.
so the original figure of Destiny, there's a man named Brian Tinsman, who a good friend of mine who was a designer for Magic. He really loved exploring the idea of creatures changing over time. He made the level up mechanic, by the way. And so he made a card, and the idea was, you can pay different activations, and it slowly changes and gets creature types and slowly evolves, and like it goes on its own little mystery adventure and becomes something. And we've used that, but there's a lot of other cards we've made over the time. It's a very popular card, so we couldn't come back and do a riff on it. So we get Figure of Fable.
Love it.
Pretty good card there, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turn 2, you're already swinging in with a 2/3, and there's so many ways to cheat mana that you can get this thing huge.
Actually, by turn, if you're able to like flash this in somehow, right? So you flash it in. If you have an additional 4 mana available, right?
Yeah.
And a land in your hand, so you flash it in at the end of your turn 5, or when you have 5 mana.
Yeah.
So basically giving very limited time to answer it, and then immediately on turn, as soon as it's your turn and your land's untapped, you can make this basically almost invincible to your opponents as a 7/8.
wow.
That's and it's already going to be able to attack that turn, and it's like, oh boy, yeah, this thing's going to be like a kill on sight. Yeah, this thing's going to be a problem.
I could definitely see this being a new. I don't know about. I don't play Modern, but I can definitely see this definitely being slotted into a lot of decks.
And with green, ramp. This is going to be. You have a couple of mana dorks out there. Like this thing's going to be online fast.
Yeah.
Oof. And it's not even legendary, so you're going to have 4 of them in your deck if it's constructed. Yoy.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. I think we've got, let's see, another callback. We do love nostalgia. It's true.
It's not all callbacks.
It's not all callbacks. We do promise. But we have mentioned that elementals matter.
Okay, so the original Lorwyn, the lead designer of it, was a man named Aaron Forsyth, who is now my boss. And Aaron loves modal spells. So in the early days, like Mirage introduced charms. So Aaron wanted to take charms to the next level. So he said, what's better than 3? 4. What's better than 1? 2. So obviously it gives you 4 things. You get to choose 2.
That's why he's your boss now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's in command. And we introduced it. Lorwyn introduced the commands. So obviously we were back. And so we brought back the commands, or some commands. A couple other things about this card. You'll notice on the creature type line, it says Kindred. So one of the things introduced in Lorwyn was at the time called the tribal card type. Now it's called Kindred. We're not doing a lot of Kindred. It is not something we plan to do a lot of, but you couldn't come back to Lorwyn and not at least have a little bit. So there is some Kindred in this set. And you'll notice that one of the options is cares about elementals. Just to reinforce, Typal is the theme of the set. About half the set, about half the draft archetypes have a Typal component. They're the Shadowmoor half, and then half have other components because they're I'm sorry, those are the Lorwyn half and then the Shadowmoor half. There's a lot going on in this card.
I think I want to take a look at some booster fun treatments.
I think so too. What do we have first?
Oh, yeah. I love this. So this is called the Fable Frame. And I love how kind of creepy and dark it is a little bit. I think we've got another card in the same frame that we want to show you too. So stinking cute. The sides kind of look like almost like bedding, like you would find in Lorwyn. And like maybe you fall down and go to sleep and maybe you wake up, maybe you don't. Who knows?
Go to sleep in Lorwyn, that's my advice.
And of course, one of the really cool things about bringing a set like this back is our art, and the way that we do all of this has really expanded and grown, and so we get to see just this artwork like bring to life this plane in a whole new way. I love it.
Yeah. And speaking of booster fun, we have another really cool addition to this set that plays up light and dark. You've seen the art earlier.
Bob.
What's that?
We're to the.
I want to see what the land. What do these do? There's 10 of them. What do they do?
They're shocklands.
I didn't see the names. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Okay. Didn't they literally just reprint shocklands?
Yep. There you go, Bob.
Okay.
Again. Back to back. All right.
I mean, people like shocklands. They're very playable, so there's that. At least they're not crap lands.
I like the art, though. I do like the art.
I mean, yeah. I sorry if you were holding on to shocklands for value.
Yeah.
So these are double-sided. They're not double-faced. You can play either side. It's the same card, but you can pick if you want to represent Lorwyn, Shadowmoor. Very cool. Yeah, take your
So
pictures.
it's not
put
all.
this
It's
post on
not all the
social
shock
media. These are,
lands.
And they're normal versions.
yes, there
Yeah.
are normal versions of these as well, but these are extremely cool.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, and then Mark,
Yes.
we're gonna bring you back on later.
Okay.
Thank you
I'll
So
be
say bye
back.
to Mark. We'll see you
Okay.
later.
No, that's isn't that allied?
And then Hillary, I'm wondering if you can tell us about the product lineup for Lorwyn.
Yeah, I think so. We've got our normal suite of products with Lorwyn. Honestly, we had so much incredible artwork to show you that we decided to do 3 different versions of the Play Booster packaging art just to show off as much as humanly possible. Yeah. You'll also probably notice there's a new product on this slide. We are very excited to be introducing Draft Night with Lorwyn Eclipsed. So drafting has honestly, I mean, it's always been one of the purest ways to experience Magic, I feel like. It's that perfect mix of skill, creativity, chance. But we know that sometimes getting 8 people together can be a little arduous. So this is where Draft Night comes in. It's the quickest and easiest way to play a draft. Everything you need for a 4-player pick 2 draft. So picking 2 cards at a time keeps the pace up, makes it way easier, especially if you're playing with somebody who's a little newer, or if you're like me, I have choice paralysis. I want to pick 2 cards anyway. And this simple fast drafting just makes it really easy. We all know you've got 4-player commander pods. So one friend brings the pizza, one grabs drinks, one hosts. Even if you're not drafting that night, it's honestly the best way to experience the set because you're going to be getting play boosters, a collector booster, and a whole brick of lands, all for less than $100. Now, don't worry, Lorwyn Eclipse is designed for that classic 8-player draft experience, but we've also curated it for a 4-player draft experience. So you can expect to see this coming with every Magic release moving forward.
Yeah.
Well, explain what's in it.
Exciting, really cool new product. Now, your eyes probably zoomed to that bottom center spot where there are
you pause?
2 commander decks for this set. We've got
Okay, so she said that there is a collector booster in there.
Yeah. So that'll be the prize.
Okay, the prize, but it says it was set up for
4 players.
8 or 4.
For the new draft is a pick 2, so it's 4 players.
So what would it be?
Times...
Three packs per player?
Yeah.
So 12 packs plus a collector booster for not $99.99 is what it's going to be.
Yeah. She said for under 100. I quote that because it's not going to be initially.
Well, I'm just saying, even if it is, so 12 packs plus 1 collector pack.
That's not bad.
Well, they're raising the price, by the way, in case people don't know that.
Oh,
Lance spoke about the collector. The collector boosters are going up by $2 a pack in Lorwyn.
Oh.
Yes.
So 42 now?
I don't know. What is it supposed to be? I don't even know what the normal is.
The first advertised one I saw for Lorwyn collector box was $1,000. So.
Well, but that's not real. I mean, that's some chucklehead who put that out there. We got to find out what the MSRP is because the premier sets, the Spider-Man, and what was the MSRP? We'll say for Edge of Eternities or Tarkir for the collector. I don't even know, but I thought they released around that $200 MSRP.
Yeah.
So that would have been we'll call it $19 a piece, right?
Oh,
roughly somewhere.
No.
I'm saying MSRP. I'm talking about the packs.
No, it's close to 40 now on collectors.
I'm not talking about what you see out there advertising. I'm talking about the MSRP.
Last time, we'll have to.
Well, but that's only on the Spider-Man. That was on the Spider-Man, on the Final Fantasy, but the regular Magic sets are not supposed to be that high. I want to say they're $20-something a piece.
Well, that would be reasonable, but they've been between the last couple sets have been almost 40.
Well, but that's because those those are specialized IP sets, right? When you're talking about Avatar, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy. But I don't think they were that high. I'm 99% sure they were not that high.
They
for
haven't.
Edge of Eternity or Tarkir.
I get you. I'll see if I can pull up the Spider-Man.
Because Lorwyn is an in-universe set, right? It's not. They don't have an IP royalty to pay.
Right. No, I'm just saying. Was it? Oh, Edge of Eternity. So I'll look that one up. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep.
So real quick, all I want to say is just like I'm trying to calculate the value.
Okay.
So if there are 12 booster packs, we'll say they're roughly. I think they've been announcing them at what, $6 a piece, $5.99 for play boosters, something along those lines. Well, I'm not talking about the specialty sets. I'm pretty sure they were like $6. We'll call them $6 a piece. So that'd be $72. Okay, that sounds about right. Then about $24 for the collector. All right, sounds right on point with the MSRP ish.
Yeah.
I was just trying to do the quick math. So yeah, it's going to be 12 packs plus the collector pack. All right. I don't know how good of a deal that is.
Okay, I'm looking up. Okay, so here we'll just look over here. So this was the last regular Magic set.
Yep. Do they have the MSRP on it?
There it is, $24.99. So it's going to be 26. Okay. So 27 now.
That's what I'm hearing.
$30. $30. Yep, that's what they expect now. Is $30, I'm sure.
So $300 for the collector booster is supposed to be the MSRP.
The way low. It's going to be at like $5.
No, but I'm talking about the MSRP. Can't help what the secondary market does, but I want to know what their MSRP is.
It'd be that right $420, bro.
No, not yet, but getting close.
I think. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they've listed these yet on
30 times 12 would be 360.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 26. So they're getting right at that $300 range. Is now what you can expect MSRP on collector boosters or collector boxes is going to be the MSRP. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do the quick math because, ultimately that's what everybody truly cares about is the cost of everything.
Right.
Right. And it sounds like that bundle what do they call it? The game night, something or other. Draft night. That's what they call that. Okay. I get it. Back to the stream.
Yeah.
So nothing really like ground shaking or, super new and exciting there. I mean, it's nothing you couldn't have done if you hadn't bought a collector box, right? And a few play boxes.
Yeah.
All on your own. Right? Did you break it?
Did I?
I don't see the video playing.
Yeah. Here we go. I broke it.
Absolutely. You'll also notice the beautiful collector booster packaging, I'm sure. If you're like me, you're a magpie just looking for like her shiny objects. This is going to be
she dyed her hair to color match the set.
And that chance at that Rebecca Gay headliner
I just
card.
bought that, right?
Heavy metal
Now, before we leave Lorwyn, I want to know how many in the audience are D&D fans as well. There you go. Sizable overlap. That's why we did this. So next up, we have Lorwyn First Light. So soon, fans will be able to weave Lorwyn into their Dungeons & Dragons adventures. So
That's
Lorwyn
cool.
First Light, you see some art here, is going to be a digital expansion. It's going to be available on D&D Beyond. It's going to contain a new adventure. It's going to contain Lorwyn and Shadowmoor specific magic items and monsters. It has a brand new Rhymekin species and more. So you'll be able to run your own campaign on Lorwyn and Shadowmoor. Lorwyn First Light arrives on D&D Beyond on November 25th of this year. Yep. And we're sticking with the Lorwyn time frame for our next item. It's not Lorwyn flavored, but it's going to release alongside Lorwyn. We have a new product called Theme Decks. So these are 60-card theme decks pre-constructed, ready to play right out of the
What are they
box.
called? Challenge
These
decks?
are fast and fun and playable, and they're meant to introduce players to the world of 60-card constructed. They'll be standard legal. We are going to do these releases along Magic Multiverse sets, so expect more of these throughout the year. Our first two, as you can see, Pirates and Angels. Pretty cool, resonant themes. The decks are meant to play well against each other and decks we release later in this series. They even come with info on tips on how to upgrade them as you kind of go along your player journey. These are new. They're going to have an MSRP of $23.99 and be available at your local game store. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you did mention that we're not going to give everything away in this panel.
Not quite.
Yeah. So, in March of 2026, there is an unannounced Universes Beyond set. You'll want to keep an eye open at New York Comic-Con on October 10th for that announcement.
Yep.
I will be there announcing that. So follow me there.
More on that soon. And you know what? That's the
Star
last
Trek.
one we're going to do that about. The rest of the year,
Not yet.
we're going to tell you everything we can. So
Not yet, but-
let's move on to our next set on the calendar. We're going to keep going chronologically. Let's move on to learn some of the secrets of Stryxhaven that we're releasing in April. For that, Roy, come on back up.
Welcome back. All right.
I heard some excited shouts for Stryxhaven.
Honestly, yeah. All right. So what secrets can you tell us about Stryxhaven?
Oh, man, what can't I tell you about Stryxhaven? Stryxhaven is obviously a fan favorite plane. Listen to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a Roy favorite plane. I love Stryxhaven. I was so excited when I found out that we got to return. And I'm really excited about the creative theme that we've brought to this set. Something that we talked a lot about in early world building and in crafting the story was this idea of like the step right after college, where you're not quite like a full adult, but you're not a student anymore either, and you have to navigate and figure out that in-between space. So for Secrets of Stryxhaven, we are taking a step outside of the campus of Stryxhaven itself and seeing a bit of the wider world of Arcavios. And our characters that you may have come to love from last time, characters like Killian and Dina and Rutha, they're all trying to navigate that step, that moment where they're leaving the halls of Stryxhaven and trying to figure out what to do with themselves now, how to use the skills that they've been developing, the magical ability they've been practicing. But obviously, this is Magic the Gathering, so those skills aren't like comport yourself in an office environment. They're maybe like broker a magically binding peace treaty with the precise word magic of Silverquill, for instance. So the characters that you met last time, they will be returning, and we have some new characters also just arriving in their college of choice, just deciding what disciplines they want to study magically. Obviously, this is still a Stryxhaven set, even though we are going a little outside of the college this time. I can't tell you a ton about these characters yet, but you're going to love them, and you might see them a little sooner than you expect.
Hint, hint. We'll get to that. Roy, I also hear that there's a novel set in Stryxhaven.
Yeah, that is correct. I am so excited to announce the first Magic the Gathering novel in... It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Oh, boy.
Omens of Chaos is a YA novel set in Stryxhaven by frequent Magic author Seanan McGuire about Strixhaven's first ever class of interplanar students who have arrived at the university by Omen Path. Will they fit in? Will they pass their classes? Will they survive? You'll have to find out on February 17th, right around the corner.
Yeah.
And I should say also that, like the Untold Stories comic series that we're doing with Dark Horse, this novel is completely within canon. And it's a really great place to start, both if you are a longtime Magic fan, if you've been reading story for a long time, and if you're maybe less than totally bought into all the story, this is a really good place to start.
And this is going to be in addition to the normal web fiction that we do as well, right?
Yes, that's right. We will, of course, have a full suite of web fiction stories for Secrets of Stryxhaven. This is just coming out cherry on top.
Yeah, a little bonus.
I mean, speaking of cherries on top, if you weren't excited for the book enough, we are releasing a promo card with it as well.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need a command tower?
I love seeing new artwork in an old frame. So good. Thank you so much, Roy.
Thanks. We're gonna send you off again.
Yep.
Because we've got. Bye, Roy. Because we're gonna keep moving through the year, Hillary.
Absolutely. We're going deeper into 2026. We are going to be announcing the next Marvel set. In June 2026, we are announcing Marvel Super Heroes.
And of course, we need to bring Mark Rosewater back on.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this monumental set.
Okay, so many years ago, when Aaron Forsyth first pitched the idea of doing Universes Beyond, he called into his office. He had made a little slideshow he was going to show off, and I was one of the first people he showed it to. And he said to me, "What do you think?" And the literal first words out of my mouth was dibs on Marvel. So finally, my dibs come true. So I led this set. I hand off to Dave Humphreys. He and I have worked together on such sets as Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, War of the Spark, March of the Machine. So we were really, really excited. So one of the things is we realized that we probably couldn't just base every single set on one character. That just isn't something we could do for, that would take forever. There's so many characters in Marvel. So we wanted to do a lot of characters. So do you see everybody on the screen right now? All of them are in the set. So, and I want to remind everybody, if you look at Miss Marvel and her giant fist, it's a little sign that we are doing the comic book versions of these characters. And so her powers, for example, are slightly different on the TV show and the movies than they are in the comics. We are representing the comic version. But we are well aware of the popularity of the movies and the TV shows and stuff. And we very much, in choosing characters and picking what we're doing, even though we're always staying true to the comics, we are aware of characters that are beloved because they show up in other medium. And we're very conscious of that. So do you want to talk a little bit about who is in this set?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first and foremost, there's this little team of superheroes that you might have never heard of, but I'm a big fan as a real hardcore Marvel fan. They're called the Avengers. So yes, we get Captain America.
Oh my God, that was a low murmur.
Oh, yeah. We get Iron Man. Black Panther.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, we are doing the full, there's lots and lots of Avengers. All the Avengers you know, obviously, from the movies and such, but also from the comics. There are a lot of people that have been the Avengers over the years. We hit a lot of those in the sets. And not just the heroes, we also have the super villains.
Nice.
Such as Killmonger.
Yeah.
And when I say we have super villains, we got a whole bunch of super villains.
That's...
Now, while the set does have the Avengers, and that's a big part of the set, it's not just the Avengers. Some other people we'll be celebrating in the set.
What up, Bob?
The Fantastic Four. Shield.
Yeah.
The street-level heroes.
Yeah.
Like Heroes for Hire, Daredevil, and such.
This is one of my favorite pieces of art in this entire
so
set.
That's a
So
great
good.
piece of art.
Yeah.
And we're just doing a wide variety of just beloved characters that are all sort of Avenger adjacent, we'll call them. But one last story I wanted to tell. So when we first pitched to Marvel, Aaron came to me and said, I need you to make, I think I made 6 or 7 different cards to just a proof of concept. And he said, most of the cards are what you expect, you know, Captain America, stuff like that, but I want one deep cut. And I knew the deep cut that I had to make. I am obviously a giant fan of Marvel. I'm also a giant fan of Magic. And I knew there was a character that would be loved by both Marvel fans and Magic fans. And this character is not quite as deep cut as when I made this card 4 or 5 years ago. But coming in this set is Squirrel Girl!
Oh, boy.
Doreen Green, I think, is a great example of if you are a Marvel fan, of course you love Squirrel Girl, because she is amazing. But even if you...
Okay, I need every version of it just because. Bob, you're muted. Bob? Yeah, all right. Whatever. Squirrel Girl.
Marvel is maybe not your top thing. Marvel does such a great job of letting us make really fun, interesting, cool cards. And if you have a Squirrel deck, I guarantee you're going to want to include Squirrel Girl. She is... I made her in that the very card I made ended up in the set. I think it was like 1 or 2 in the rare poll. So anyway, if you love Squirrel Girl, we got a card coming for you.
Amazing. Thank you so
Yeah, let's hear it from Marvel Superheroes again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Squirrel.
All right, now, if you're terminally online like me, you might have noticed earlier this week on our social media, we celebrated a very special birthday on Monday.
It's true.
Hillary, what was the birthday?
I think it was a certain Hobbit's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, y'all. We are going back to Middle Earth. Magic the Gathering, The Hobbit is coming August 2026. You're going to get to journey with Bilbo, Thorin, Gandalf, all your favorite characters on their journey to the Lonely Mountain. You're welcome. So treasures, dragon hordes, new and old await. We're not going to show you a whole lot for this set. We're going to show that in time. For now, we're going to keep our secrets safe. They are precious to us.
All right, continuing through the year, and to talk about our October release. Now, this is an absolutely massive event set for the Magic multiverse. Mark's already here, so we're going to keep you on, and then we're going to bring back on Roy. It's Roy again, everybody.
Making Roy work.
One more time. One more time.
So, Roy, talk to us about this Magic story.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys brought me out here to talk about Lorwyn and Stryxhaven and all of that, not just because those sets are awesome and they're going to be so beloved by everyone in this room, but because they are steps leading up to this huge event set, which is itself the finale of a story we've been building for literally years. We've been calling it the Metronome Arc. Some of you, the most passionate among you might have heard that before, but we have been leading up to something really special. To catch up the people who have missed an episode or two of the story, I'd love to just summarize where we started all the way back in Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
Previously in Magic the Gathering.
We saw Jace having been traumatized by all of the suffering of the Phyrexian invasion. Jace set about doing a couple nefarious deeds to right what he saw had gone wrong with the multiverse. How exactly he planned to do that was not entirely clear, but his mysterious plans started with freeing a small fuzzy creature with a map of the entire multiverse in his head from an ancient vault. That little guy, you might recognize him. It goes by the name of Loot. And bringing this little dude all the way to Tarkir, where he located the meditation realm, to arrange a massive magical ritual. A ritual that went terribly wrong. The magic seemed to break Jace into pieces, consuming him and the meditation realm itself. So, where does that leave us? I'll tell you.
No, you won't.
Lorwyn Eclipse.
No.
Into Secrets of Strixhaven. Into...
No.
Yep. We're going to go to Mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roy's gonna hold for a moment.
Okay, so a couple years ago on Magic's 30th anniversary at Gen Con, we talked about the upcoming sets. And the last set I talked about was codename Ziplining.
You can
Some of
say
you
that.
might remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't allowed to say anything because it was so far in the future, and it was the big capstone event set, like War of the Spark, like March of the Machine. We were doing one of those. But now that we're actually, it's coming closer now.
It's next year.
So I think it'd be really cool because this set has a really, really neat villain. I think it'd be really cool to tell you all who the villain is.
No, you can't tell them that.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. It takes place in a place, like a really, really interesting place. So I can tell them where it takes place?
You can't tell them where
Come
it
on.
takes place. No.
Oh, okay. It's a theme the players have been asking for a long time. Can I tell them the theme?
Nope, not that either.
Nope.
Bob?
Okay, hold on. Okay. So before we do exploratory design, we do these things called seeds meetings, where we get together and we talk through what we think the set's going to be about.
Let me know when you're back.
In this meeting, we pitched this idea, this really cool idea the players have been asking for, and Aaron Forsyth, my boss,
Can you not hear me?
today. Aaron said to me, he goes, I think that's a really cool idea. I agree the players would probably like that. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can convey that theme in a single booster. So I took that as a challenge, and I said, okay, so in exploratory, we're like, how do we do this? And it was a really big challenge, and we came up with a really revolutionary idea that, in fact, was so revolutionary
that he cannot tell you.
I won't tell you what it is. But
Hype.
they didn't know we could do it. We even know we could physically do it. And so we worked really hard. We worked through vision. We handed off the set design. And I was nervous the whole time. We built the entire set around this innovation. I was worried that it would get cut in set design. But it didn't. And so this set has a really innovative thing, something you will see that I can't tell you about, but it'll be obvious when you open the pack. Something we've never done before. And it is, I led 2 sets this year. I led the Marvel set that I'm very excited by, and I led Ziplining. And I've not been this excited for an in-multiverse Magic set in a long time. We are doing things I can't possibly talk about. But can I tell them anything?
You can tell them the name.
Okay, the name.
The actual name.
The actual name of the set.
You guys want to hear the name of the set?
Okay, guys.
Or let's tell the name of the set.
Later next year, you'll be able to experience Reality Fracture.
Which we cannot tell you what that means.
Correct.
It's really cool.
It's so cool.
Wow.
And we can't tell you about it. In fact, just so we don't accidentally spill anything, Roy and Mark are going to exit stage right one more time.
Sorry.
Get out.
Thank you. Thank you
guys.
too.
Bye.
Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
I was really worried they were going to spoil it.
So I just want to work out. You said that I'm staticky or something?
Just you were clear earlier, but now it sounds like you're in a tunnel.
All right, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Go ahead and play the video. I'll try to fix the audio.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We rehearsed that a few times, and I still thought we were going to go over the edge. Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you were looking at the graphic, you might have noticed there's still some space on the end there. So we do have one more release in 2026 to talk about. Yes, that does mean there are 7 sets in 2026. This is a bit of a scheduling quirk. 2027, looking even further into the future, we're going to be on the 6-set, 3 Magic Multiverse and 3 Universe Beyond sets.
Yep, but we're going to be talking about the last release in 2026 first, so let's bring out Gavin Verhey and play the video.
Let me know if this is any better.
Oh, way better. Here comes the copyright.
I just want to point out how much more hype people were about
Star
this.
Trek. A partnership years in the making, coming to you pretty soon. Exciting, right? Next year is Star Trek's 60th anniversary. You know, for years, we've journeyed throughout space with Star Trek since it launched all the way back in 1966. Whether you started with the original series, all the way up to where we are now with Strange New Worlds and beyond, it's inspired a bold legacy of exploration, creativity, and tough dilemmas. You know, for me, I grew up watching Star Trek, probably like many of you. My father, Steve, and my dad, my father, Steve, and my mom, Teresa, sat me down, and we watched these together, and it meant so much to me watching this show, and it really changed my life in so many ways. I made friends through it, I connected with my family through it, and it inspired me to do what I'm doing today, making Magic cards. So Star Trek really means a lot to me. We're coming to you with a full set of Star Trek, inspired by the whole franchise. So whether you love the original series, you started with the Next Generation, or all the way up through the most recent stuff with Strange New Worlds and beyond, we have things for you. Let's talk about some of the art we just saw and linger on it a little bit more.
This guy's just like, okay. See a couple side of people in the crowd. Guy in the middle and this other guy over here, just not really. They're like, okay.
So right here we
I
have
like the one guy who's looking in the other direction. If you go back to that very same thing, it's like you got the one dude who's like, I'm not impressed. And then the other dude on his right that's like, everybody's looking over to basically our left. Right? But that one dude that's sitting next to him on the far left of the screen, he's looking over to the right.
Yeah, some are just kind of like, okay.
But, I mean, did you hear the response to the Star Trek? Like,
yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. That seemed to have a whole lot more interaction than the Lorwyn set from the audience.
Let's see.
So.
Dude, mouse, stop.
More release in 2026 to talk about. Yes, that does mean there are 7 sets in 2026.
Okay.
This is a bit of a scheduling quirk. 2027, looking even further into the future. 2027.
But we're going to be talking about the last release in 2026 first, so let's bring out Gavin Verhey and play the video.
Get that copyright right. Yeah. The crowd's kind of hit. Oh, there you go. Okay, I don't want another strike.
Of exploration, creativity, and tough dilemmas. You know, for me, I grew up watching Star Trek, probably like many of you. My father, Steve, and my dad, my father, Steve, and my mom, Teresa, sat me down, and we watched these together, and it meant so much to me watching this show, and it really changed my life in so many ways. I made friends through it, I connected with my family through it, and it inspired me to do what I'm doing today, making Magic cards. So Star Trek really means a lot to me. We're coming to you with a full set of Star Trek, inspired by the whole franchise. So whether you love the original series, you started with the Next Generation, or all the way up through the most recent stuff with Strange New Worlds and beyond, we have things for you. Let's talk about some of the art we just saw and linger on it a little bit more. So right here we have, of course, where it all began, the Starship Enterprise. Absolutely stunning, cresting through space. She is beautiful, and you'll find her and plenty of other starships in this set. And of
I've
course,
never
Star Trek
heard
would be
it
nothing
referred to
without
as a her.
heroes, villains, characters who are morally gray.
Yeah.
But when it comes to heroes, I think of no one else than the one, the only, Captain Kirk, who, of course, you'll find in this set. And you can see a bit of the bridge crew there hanging out with him, which is absolutely fantastic.
Kind of done that.
Are there any
70s part.
Klingon fans out there? Well, of course,
He's
some
boldly
antagonists
going,
for you.
too.
We've
There's
got
options for
Chancellor
that part.
Gowron right here,
Honestly, it
ready
looks
to
like he's
leap
taking a
on
dump.
into battle.
Yeah, no, it's just said. I said he should go to the restroom because he's bold.
No, it's more like he's leaning forward to let a fart out. And the people behind him, the one fell over.
I know there. Spock just blurred his face.
My name is Blurry Face, but I dig the art. I do gotta say, I honestly do
Yeah,
dig the
That's what
art.
I'm saying though. It's like kind of 70s esque art. It's really cool.
70s. That's from the 60s, my brother.
60s. Okay.
But I love how
Well,
his
of
fart
course,
knocked the one
Some
dude over
antagonists
behind
for
us.
you. We've got Chancellor Gowron right here, ready to leap on
Red
into
alert.
battle. But you never know what you're going to find out in space. And to me, that is the beauty of Star Trek. It might be something stunning or dangerous, and quite often, both. Like you see here on the crystalline entity, an absolutely stunning piece of artwork that is so gorgeous, but you really don't want to get too close to it either.
Command tower?
This set will be coming to you in November of 2025. We've been working on it for a while.
26.
26.
Oh, sorry, 2026, 2026.
Surprise!
Wow. All right, fair. Coming to you in November of 2026. And we are so stoked to bring it with you. We've been working on this thing for years. I got to be the lead designer of it, and it means a lot to me. And the whole team behind it really cares a lot about this set and about Star Trek. So you'll be hearing a lot more over the next year, and a little bit, actually more than a year, as we talk about what's to come with this set. But we can't wait to show it to you. You know, whether you are a fan who loves Star Trek already and cannot wait to see what favorite characters and moments are represented in this set, well, you can start speculating for the next year. And if you're new to Star Trek, well, get to watching. There's a lot of incredible stuff to uncover in that show. So it's time to boldly go where no one has gone before. And I'm going to sit back, relax, and only say one more thing. Engage, warp speed.
The crowd.
And that, everyone, is the last set of 2026. Let's hear it. Who's excited for 2026? Look
I
at
missed a
that
lot.
lineup. All right, now,
What's that?
I'm sure you're now all.
What happened?
So I had to go. I had to go for my evening walk. Sorry to everybody in the audience. So I missed the Super Heroes. I missed the Hobbit and most of Stryxhaven. I'm fine missing Stryxhaven. Super Heroes. Okay. So a few things here, but can we possibly? Was there anything juicy about the Hobbit? Or did they just show art and that's pretty much it?
That was pretty much it, dude. Like, they might have showed some art, but they showed art in the Super Heroes, and we might be getting Galactus and what's his face? Kronos, not Kronos. Thanos. And
Okay. And the Stryxhaven, did they announce whether or not they're going to have an archive, mystical archive again?
Oh, here, no cards, obviously. But
No, but did they even say they're going to have return to the mystical archive of Stryxhaven? That'll be the most interesting thing about it.
But there's your villain lineup.
Oh, nice. Full-on villains. There's Loki.
Yeah. And then
Oh, they had Ultron there. Did you see him?
yeah, Ultron.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. And the new crap.
Uh,
But I'm excited about that just because
the squirrels. Squirrel
Yes.
Girl.
Yes, I need every version, every.
Is that Doctor Doom?
Yes.
Squirrel's taking down Doctor Doom.
Oh, dude, she's taking down Juggernaut, and it's dumb. But anyway, it's a squirrel.
Go,
So,
squirrel
and,
power.
basically, here is.
Oh, that was Smog. I saw Smog there.
Yep. Yep.
My precious. Dude, are they going to reprint their One Ring?
Maybe a different version. I don't know. It was just called My Precious, so who knows?
Why would it even be a different version? It's the most perfect place for them to reprint the One Ring.
Yeah.
With different art. Definitely going to have Smaug.
Yep. And that was it basically there. And then, of course, Star Trek.
So how many universes beyond? So you got the Hobbit,
4.
Marvel Avengers line, or the Avengers, or I mean Marvel, whatever.
Marvel Super Heroes, yeah.
Star Trek and an unannounced one.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 of the 7 are going to be universes beyond.
Yep. And then not to worry because 2008, 2007 will go back to.
You mean 27?
27? Yeah.
You said 2008, then 2007.
Oh yeah,
it's actually 2027.
27.
But
yeah.
But here's the thing: like they just cut back the number of sets this year, like it was a big win, and now they're increasing it again.
So yeah, this year's 6, next year's 7, and then the year after will be 6. They said, and it will be 50-50 again. So yay. Anyways,
they're gonna Watsify it, man.
Hey,
it's gonna overdo it.
There you go.
Thinking, Blake, Hillary, Gavin, where am I going to play all of these awesome Magic cards? Our
Yeah,
next
that's exactly
video,
what I was thinking.
we'll give you a few options. Let's roll the next video.
This year, open tournaments return, reborn in the Magic Spotlight Series. First-time players tested their
All right,
skills,
you guys can go crush it
and
now.
familiar faces from the past were back in action. The result has been a celebration of competition and community. We've visited the likes of Atlanta for Magic Spotlight Foundations, Utrecht for Magic Spotlight Modern, and Chiba for Magic Spotlight Final Fantasy, with each event being special in its own way. At MagicCon Las Vegas, we said that the Magic Spotlight series would be bigger and better than ever in 2026. Today, we're able to share our full schedule for next year, with a few secrets still left to be revealed. In the first quarter of the year, our journey begins in Atlanta, Georgia, and Lyon, France this January, kicking things off in style with Magic Spotlight, the Avatar. Next stop, we head north to
It's me or
Toronto,
the voice kind of sounds a little AI-y.
Maybe.
Huh.
Canada in February, returning to one of our favorite planes with Lorwyn Eclipsed.
Oh, they do. Okay. Do you guys
In
want
the
to skip
second
this
quarter
stuff?
of the year, we
Because
move over to Richmond,
do
Virginia in
go
March
into,
for a spotlight theme that's still
yeah.
under wraps right now.
Bob, are you okay
Before
with
we
the
head
skip?
across the Atlantic and
I
beyond
so don't
to
care. I'm
London,
probably never going to go to another MagicCon.
So, y'all, I hear a rumor that there's something about a holiday release.
Yeah, so you're pretty well informed. We are here to talk about probably one of my favorite aspects of Final Fantasy is that it's never really the final Fantasy, right? So, of course, here we are today to bring you more Final Fantasy.
Hey, Bob.
All right, so we're going to talk about a couple of
Right,
things. I want to talk about some promos,
That's what we're
some
thinking.
scene boxes, some bundles, and more.
Yeah, and everything we show you is going to release on December 5th. And to answer your question, Hillary, we're kind of calling it the Final Fantasy holiday release, even though it's a bunch of different things all wrapped into one.
Yeah, so we're going to start us off with the holiday promo. Let's see that.
Yeah, my personal favorite game, Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
This was originally made for the pre-con itself, but Yuna Grand Summoner in her iconic wedding dress of Bevelle with beautiful art by Miki Yamashita.
Oh, stop.
You can also get this promo by playing in a Commander Box League.
I truly thought she was in a shower cap. I'm like, they caught her in the shower? I really thought she was taking a shower. I'm like, oh, that's kind of risky. And then they said, oh, it's her wedding dress.
Yeah.
I really thought it was a shower cap.
Yeah.
To celebrate Final Fantasy returning to the Magic scene. These events will run from December 5th to December 11th. You can check Daily MTG for more details or your local game store.
Yep, there's going to be more details on that later.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more details on how exactly to get this promo, and you'll be able to check with your local game store as well.
The next thing I want to talk about is pretty cool. So we're bringing back scene boxes.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and see our very first scene box, starting with Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, each of these scene boxes, there are 4 of them, are 3x2 with 6 unique cards and 6 art cards to go with those.
Unique cards.
And 3 booster
they
packs, all for $41.99. So yeah, Final Fantasy 1.
Yes.
They're saying 6 unique cards.
Okay.
That means within the bundle, there are going to be no repeats. There's 6 different cards.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't
Not-
know if they're new.
Not that they're unique, new to Magic. No, they just mean within the bundle or within the scene box, it's unique. They don't have repeats.
Okay.
We're going to see 4 of them today, and we're going to start with Final Fantasy 1. So here we can see the iconic first boss battle of the Final Fantasy franchise, the
Show the
Warriors
card.
of Light versus Garland in the depths of the Chaos Shrine.
Yeah, and in that fight, Garland's after the throne, so his card mechanically uses the Monarch
There
and
we
will
go.
capture creatures momentarily.
Can we stop? All right, this is the juice. I can't really see it though. Shit, I need my glasses. So, are these
They're
new
right?
cards? No, Garland. That's the same one, isn't it?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I got it in my pre-release kit. Pretty sure. Oh no, it's got Monarch. That is new,
Yeah, I think these are all new.
but its target opponent becomes the Monarch.
Huh.
That's kind of lame sauce. Creatures you control but don't own get +2/+2. What a weird
Oh.
card.
Yeah.
Oof, I kind of want to go through this. I mean, this is
Yeah.
my first look at it. Can we? Did we have the time here
Yeah,
for this?
No, this is the first time. Yeah.
Whenever opponent becomes a Monarch, gain control of target creature that player controls for as long as they're the Monarch. Okay.
Join your Eldrazi. Fool.
Right, I guess. So that's kind of cool. And you notice how they have were these in commander decks? Is that why I don't? Because I've never looked in. Because they all have the commander
these are
symbols
new.
on them.
I don't remember any of these.
I didn't open any of my commander decks, so I don't know if these are new or not.
I think they're new, Bob.
I think you're new.
Thanks.
Oh God!
you
The
think about
second
Final
one is
Fantasy-
a party card.
Which one?
The second one, the Destined Warrior.
Oh yeah.
So the second one's kind of lame. The first one's kind of interesting. The Garland.
Well, the second one gives a discount.
Okay,
measure.
thank you, Pack Opening Addict. The second one's kind of weak and lame. The third one, the Destined White Mage. Lifelink, white tap, another creature you control gains lifelink until end of turn. Not terrible. Whenever, but it's 3 for a 2/3. Again, not terrible. Definitely not going to be a commander. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. If you have a full party, dude,
Yep.
party mechanic is ass. Stop it. All right,
And
the
you know,
Chaos
if you have
Shrines.
Knight, Warrior, Cleric, Wizard.
I know. They're terrible. It's terrible. Like you're gonna have all 5 of them there, and everybody's gonna let you have a full party, right?
Right.
Cloud Shrines, Black Crystal, legendary artifact. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, exile it. Well, that's not great. At the beginning of your upkeep, God, my eyes are watering so bad. I don't know. Can you read it? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a creature card exiled with Chaos Shrine's Black Crystal onto the battlefield under your control with the finality counter on it. Not great,
So
but
you're
not terrible.
exiling- Yeah, you're exiling when your creatures die, and then you can bring it back.
For like a finality counter on it, but okay.
Yeah. So next one is I got it. The Destin's Thief for 2 and a blue for a 2/2. Legendary Human Rogue. Can't be blocked. You can pay a blue. Another target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Oh, that's rude.
Oof.
When one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to one or more players, draw a card, then discard a card. If you have a full party, instead draw 3 cards.
Stop it with the party. The party mechanic sucks. It's terrible. Stop that.
The Destined Black Mage, 2 to black for a 3/2. Death Touch, nice. Pay a black. Another target creature you control gains Death Touch in a turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the mage deals 1 damage to each opponent, and if you have a full party, deals 3 damage to each opponent instead.
Okay. All right, let's hope they have better cards than the other ones.
You
the only
actually have
one
a
was
full
Garland.
party of characters that kind of work with the party mechanic in Magic. So I tied that in with the 4 characters there, and if you play the Destined Warrior as your commander, you can put all 4 in the same deck.
We want to talk about the next game that we're doing, because we're going to hop all the way from
Nobody
Final Fantasy
said,
1
woo!
to Final Fantasy 8. There they are. I knew I had 8 fans in the house. I knew you guys were here. So in Final Fantasy 8, we decided to recreate the very legendary, iconic intro cutscene of Final Fantasy 8, where we see Squall versus Cypher. And we have all the prophetic flashing images of Edea and Renoa amidst this amazing duel, hinting at all the story beats to come. And you know that we can all already hear Labari Fatali blasting in the background, the chorus amping up as this duel reaches its climax.
Yeah, so something I wanted to do with scene boxes was kind of like show another spotlight on those characters that didn't get a chance in the main set.
All right.
Ida. Yeah. Possessed Sorceress, 2, a blue, black, and a red for 2/5.
Eat a Possessed Sorceress?
What's that?
Eat a Possessed Sorceress.
No, you eat it.
Right?
Word 2. Beginning of combat on your turn, gain control of target creature your opponent controls until the end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until the end of turn. When a creature you control but don't own dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, and you draw a card.
So it kind of sucks on that mechanic. They did it on purpose so that you don't. Can we put it on 2 times speed? It's live, Coach. But I did want to read these. Maybe not here. I don't want to bore the audience. I want to read through these. It's okay. It's not great. Kind of overcosted for a 2/5. Situational. But even if you nuke their character, which is one of the big benefits of snatching their character, is you take it, you use it, you attack with it, and then you sack it to get rid of it. But even if you do that, it's going to return to the battlefield. Unless you can exile it, right? Because it doesn't say.
Hey, Coach.
It doesn't say if it leaves the battlefield, right? So this you would want to play with that one that what was that? And it's black, right? That you exile it.
Yeah.
So you somehow exile it, sack it and exile it, so it doesn't return.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna read the Seafer Balam rival. 2 black and a red for a 4/3. Human Mercenary's got first strike. When you attack a player, go target creature that player controls. When a creature attacking one of your opponents becomes blocked by 2 or more creatures, the attacking creature gains Death Touch till the end of turn. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. No, we're skipping a little bit. I'm just getting to the cards now because that is going forever. Anything else you want to point out here, Bob? You kind of reading still?
No, I was reading. It's kind of like a wall of text, and there's too much shit on Squall. Like, that's a card that I would just be like, yeah. They'll be like, how does that work? Like, look at all the text here on these cards. Holy crap. Nothing super impressive so far. And it makes kind of sense. They don't want to put, like, busted cards in these scene boxes that you're guaranteed to get. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're probably all going to be somewhat. These are so far what I'm seeing is they're basically ho hum, right? Of the 12 we've looked at. So we might want to go through quick, and I'll try to speed read. We want to just jump to like the next set. Yeah, go on.
In a way that we haven't seen it before. So Zidane and the party are delving through the 15.
Oh, did they not show?
Delving through the chaos, trying to find Dagger and Aiko, while we have Bahamut and Alexander battling in the skyline, and probably the most epic cutscene any one of our PS1s could handle before Friday.
So I think we got one more to talk about?
Yes, and our
they didn't show the card.
Yes. I'm going to show you the art today.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's just showing the art. Bob.
Zidane and the party are delving through the chaos, trying big boss battles, and amazing action. But one of the things I love about 15 is that Noctis and the boys are here to remind us to kick back, relax, and enjoy some times with all our friends.
And that's what I wanted to do with the cards as well. So it focuses on, go fishing, take some photos, eat some food.
Is it weird that they didn't show the cards for just one of the 4 scene boxes?
Yeah, they want to keep you guessing. Well, wasn't there 6 or something?
No, there's 4.
Okay, 4. Oh, dude, fishing gear. All right.
All right, so Noctis isn't terrible.
Ooh, Chocobo land. I'm gonna read that one. Chocobo camp. Land enters tapped unless you control a legendary creature. Okay. Tap for a green, and when you next cast a bird creature this turn that enters. It enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Okay, so you get a mana and a counter on a bird that you just cast, and then you can pay 2 and 2 green rather. Tap it, create 2/2 green bird creature token with the landfall trigger. Okay, it's kind of fun, I guess.
Well, Noctis, think about that, man. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Which one?
Noctis, the first one. Whenever a creature you control enters during combat, you may attach equipment. So anything that you can flash can come in during combat, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you have the hammer. What's the big hammer?
Oh yeah, the 10/10 hammer. Yeah.
Not is it 10/10 hammer? Whatever it is.
I'm sorry. Ever since I saw it with the Mike's Hard iced tea.
Or what about the Vorpal one, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one from D&D that if you connect with it, you win the game? Oh,
I don't remember that one. Oh yeah, the Vorpal sword. Yeah.
So I'm just saying all the different possibilities here that whenever a creature you enter or you control enters during combat, so it has to have flash, you may. Oh wait, hold on. It doesn't even say that it's like a permanent creature. So it could be like any of those ones that create, like, what's her name? The white one that creates creatures during combat.
Oh yeah, and that Zergo too, making those.
Like there's a few of them that do this. That when you attack, they create creatures. So, and I think that was a white creature, right? That did that. What's her name? Aerith, something. The white one that for its power you create one tapped and attacking creature.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
So, anyways, yeah, I mean that's actually probably one of the best ones I've seen so far. Sorry, I was reading it, and even at that, its ability basically it doesn't say that can only be done like that could probably be done at instant speed. The warp strike,
and
right. So they go to remove him.
Yeah.
Nope. And as long as you keep having 3 open mana, everything they do to remove him, you can keep, responding by exiling him again. Because I'm assuming that can be done at instant speed. That's pretty good. It's actually not a bad card at all. What is that?
It can't be blocked either.
If you activate that ability, but yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like that's actually a pretty good card in my opinion. Didn't really read the fishing gear. Deals combat damage. Exile the top card of the player's library. Of that player's library, if it's a permanent, you may put it onto the battlefield.
What blue fish?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Campsite cuisine's interesting though.
What about the Chocobo camp? Did you read it?
Yeah, I did. It's all right. Basically, birds come in
Birds
one-
tribal land. Okay.
Yeah, you can tap it once to bring a bird in with the counter. Campsite cuisine's interesting though. One in a green. Whenever this enchantment or legendary creature you control enters, create a food token. And then when you attack, you may sacrifice X foods. When you do, up to X target creatures, each gain +3/+3, and trample and indestructible to the end of turn.
So foods matter.
Yeah, that's I like it. I like that one a lot.
Does that kind of remind? Does the picture kind of remind you of Orlando Bloom? That last one, the Warriors Resolve, kind of does me.
I don't know.
Okay, so no, good enough.
Okay.
Creatures you control have training. Oh my god, I forgot the training mechanic.
Oh,
And then the
yeah,
one,
yeah.
like, if you attack with something bigger than it, you get +1/+1 counter.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god, you play that in a Slime Against Humanity deck.
Ooh.
Train with Gladius. But I did make a new Noctis card because I wanted to play up his Warp Strike ability, which I really found fun playing in Final Fantasy 15.
And that's what we have for the Steam boxes today. I hope you're all looking forward to them.
Yeah. Now, our next item is
Yeah.
super cool. Like, when you think of two of the most popular things about this set, there's Final Fantasy VII, there's Commander decks. So why not make a special Final Fantasy VII Commander deck?
Okay, I am beyond ridiculously excited about this, and I'm going to yap for a minute. So, for all the Final Fantasy VII fans out there, we are reprinting the Final Fantasy VII Commander deck, but it's going to come bundled with a digital redemption code for the original Final Fantasy VII. Cool, right? So it's going to be the PC version, and you can redeem it on SquareEnix.com. And also, this is why I'm like vibrating in my chair, it's going to come with a promo of Cloud Midgar Mercenary from the main set with art from the original game. Look how cool this is. It's so sick, right? Okay, I'm validated. I'm so validated.
It's really cool. Players can find this in U.S. stores on December 5th, as mentioned, as the limited edition Commander bundle for $99.99 while supplies last.
And it is limited edition.
Right.
Yeah, emphasis
Correct.
on that. Yep.
Yeah. Now, you guys mentioned something about a bundle?
Yeah, there's the Chocobo bundle.
There we go. Mark.
This fun bundle includes 10 play boosters.
on,
We got
Green.
Chocobo
There's
fans out
the-
here. But so much more, all themed around
Everything.
Chocobos and the good vibes they bring, including a little Chocobo spin wheel there.
In every bundle, you're going to find a couple of things that we wanted to talk about. So there is going to be something called the Limited Chocobo Track Foil Treatment, which we're going to show you. It's going to be on 10 lands, and it's also going to appear on 2 legendary creatures from a select pool of cards. And you're also going to get one of the Steam cards we just showed you in non-foil as well. The MSRP for the bundle is going for $109.99.
Yep. Square Enix is going to show off some of these promos, but we have a few to whet your appetite today.
Yes, so the first thing we want to show you that's going to come with the bundle is the Paradise Chocobo. So now, normally, only a very rare and special species of Chocobo can fly, and that is what we were showing you here from Final Fantasy XIV. Flying through the Cloud Sea is our Birds of Paradise reprint, or better known as the Paradise Chocobo.
Yep. There's also 5 full art basic lands featuring Chocobos in that Eclipse treatment Dylan was talking about. Each bundle contains 40 lands. That's 15 regular, 15 foil, and 10 of these Chocobo.
And you're going to see those Chocobo tracks going from the Chocobo Sanctuary, flying
on the
over
art.
to the Round Island, trudging through the Vesper Pool, exploring all over Gustaberg, and taking a rest finally in the Black Mage Village.
So for the rest of these promos, a lot of them come from main set, but even more from the Commander decks, showing up in an amazing borderless treatment. So let's start by looking at Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, so if we're going to be talking about Chocobos, you know, also we have to talk about Moogles, obviously. So we've got our boy Locke here hanging out with all of his Moogle buddies in the mines, and we've got Mog.
So the foil treatment's going to have a bunch of feet all over it.
Oh, Yeah, for the chocobo
Foil.
running. Yeah. So look at your promo.
Not loving that.
What?
You'd be like wiping your card, like, oh, you got some shit on your card.
Yeah.
No, that's supposed to be that
look,
way. It's a special expensive foil.
It's pre-scratched for your foil
right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
these are coming out of the commander decks, is my understanding, right?
You're coming out of the commander deck.
Stall. Okay.
Dancing it up with his best friend / underling, Umaro.
And then for
annoying.
Final
I don't
Fantasy VII, we have members of the Midgar slums, relaxed and hopeful as they take a little.
Ooh, that Tifa's kind of cool though.
Okay. Well, and they have Cloud.
Yeah. And Irit.
Here.
break from battle.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Evie and Puck.
New Vivi.
Oh boy. So you think they're going to ban it if they're making like? Can you imagine if they ban it just before they release the holiday bundles?
They're gonna ban the stuff that combos off of it. They're not.
You
gonna
mean
ban
Agatha?
it.
They're going to ban the Soul Cauldron?
Yeah, because that's like almost. It's out of print almost. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. I think that's probably significant news that they're. What's the likelihood they're going to ban Vivi right before
There's
they
no way.
release this?
All right, so more Final
Move
Fantasy
that around
X. Yes, please. The first three Guardians of Yuna here.
Okay. Lulu, Riku, Waka, and Yuna. Okay. It's just weird with the bird tracks on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I hope it looks better than this. Hey, look. At least it's not. It's not the piss foil cards.
I was really hoping for Piss Yellow again. I really was.
Here only got cards in the commander deck, so this is their only booster fund treatment showing up here in this bundle, as well as the leading lady herself getting another treatment there.
And finally, what we're going to show you, this is all to the Final Fantasy 14 players out there. We've got...
Okay, Snapcaster.
I mean, clearly going to be the pushed one in this.
What's that?
That's clearly the pushed card here.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, the Vivi is also kind of pushed, but yeah.
That Vivi is going to be hard to pull.
Tataru Taru in her fashionista Stormblood era. We have everyone's favorite Dragoon in his late night, date night, and walker garb. And your eyes do not deceive you. That is a reprint of Snapcaster Mage, who is going to be a scholar studying the ancient lore of the lost civilization Nim alongside her Chocobo companion and her fairy Eos.
And I don't want to start a stampede or anything, but pre-orders for all of this start today.
And they're all sold out.
Today, yay! So
Everyone's
check
just,
online
like,
for
trying to
pre-orders
order
for
right now.
everything we just talked about. So amazing. Final Fantasy's been just a fantastic set. Thank you, you two, for telling us all about the holiday release.
All
And
right, bye. Okay.
Not terrible. This feels better than the last bunch of announcements.
Yeah.
So, besides, I honestly think she did her hair to match the Lorwyn color, and she wore like some sort of floralish dark to be. She was trying to be Lorwyn incarnate. I think that's what that's supposed to be.
Yeah. Hey, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not just some chick dressing hyper weird and dyeing her hair a weird color for no reason. That's really getting into her announcement, I guess. So I'll give her that.
Fair.
The scene cards,
And there's a
couple of decent ones.
That
but-
Food Matters one, though. I think that's probably going to be the big one.
Man, I think that guy
That's going to go with the Hobbit deck and all that, man. So
is that the same one that had the what's his name, the Noctis?
it had the Chocobo Land and that one, and I think Noctis. So that would probably be.
Yeah, I think that would be the scene box so far to pick up if you're only going to pick up one.
Yeah.
Interesting one on that very first one, the Garland. That was, you could build around that.
And the fact that they can self-exile, come back, and be attacked.
A little disappointed in the Chocobo foils or the racetrack foils. That just, I mean, maybe it's just the way they were presented here and they'll look better in person, like supposedly the piss foils do. Star Trek, not really a big surprise. I think everybody's been calling that for quite a while. Curious, going back, and then I'm probably going to have to bounce. We've been at this for quite a while.
Yeah.
What do you think the Universes Beyond unannounced is going to be?
It's a full set. So
you think it's going to be Marvel?
It might be Marvel. Because they have them for a couple years. And there's 6 Soul Stones, so it also,
it would have to be like an offshoot, like an Iron Man set, or I don't know, maybe X-Men.
That would be cool.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like it can't be like like the villains, like they show there, like the heroes. What they say, Marvel Super Heroes.
Yeah, well, they have a ton of villains in that set too. So
no, what I'm saying though is that's kind of generic, right? You had them from across all sort of Marvel IPs, right?
Right.
But they're gonna have to do something specific, like a Spider-Man set, but not as crappy as Spider-Man set was.
I mean, it would be cool if they did X-Men, but they might also have picked up another. They did mention they wanted to get into the romance, or what is it called? The RPG romance, like Demon Slayer. Man, the what do you call it? The Korean or the K-pop Demon Slayer. I don't know if they got that.
I'm too old to understand the words coming out of your mouth.
So basically, K-pop mixed with RPG. Basically,
you think it's going to be a K-pop set?
I don't know. I think it's going to be anime, and it could be something along those lines because they did mention it a few times during the conference call. Bob.
It's going to be Furbies.
Oh yeah, Furbies. Yes. I don't know why they would do a whole set on Furbies, but okay.
They could. I don't know. So I really got nothing. I mean, I would assume.
They mentioned a booth.
Marvel.
Like, why is there a Furbies booth here? So.
Oh man, that would be terrible if that's true. But
I'm gonna say My Little Pony.
But that has its own card game. But so did Final Fantasy. I don't know.
I mean.
But it's like they're going to have to rush
do a Hasbro thing because
they're going to have to rush the Marvel sets out, right? If they want to get all 6 Soul Stones.
Yeah. Well, we know for sure they're doing 3 sets. With 6 Soul Stones, that kind of predicts 6, but it is confirmed they're doing 3. So I don't know if they're going to cram 2 in the same year, but I don't know. What else could they do though? I don't know. Let us know, chat.
What? They could do a whole bunch of stuff. This goes down a rabbit hole. I've been on, in the chat of several different content creators talking about it. And there's like just so many different things that they could actually get into. They never have actually done like Frankenstein and the Wolfman. They've never done any of those Hansel and Gretel, actual crossovers. They've done Magic's take on those, whether it's Midnight Hunt or Eldraine, but I honestly don't know. I haven't heard anything. It'll be interesting to see.
And that's the thing too. I think there's only a couple of conventions that they could drop this info on between now and March.
Well, I think they said in March they're going to Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll announce.
Anybody in the audience, what are your guesses on the unannounced, the UUB? I guess we're going to have to start calling them from now on.
It'd be nice if they picked up 40K as a set.
I mean, there's lots of different things I would love to see them do, but I don't know that they're big enough. Like, you know, The Secret of Nim, that Tim Burton's 9 that had Elijah Wood starring in it.
Oh yeah.
You know, those are things I would like to get, you know, a little more offbeat. But I think both of those would fit very well in the Magic universe, to be honest. Like, I think that those don't feel as jarring, no offense, as Star Trek really does.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to fit really at all. But whatever. Wonder if they'll do like Aliens or Predator.
Aliens versus Predator, even.
Sure, maybe. And those are pretty rich universes themselves. Like, especially Aliens, because you got the whole Prometheus thing. You know, you got tons and tons of stuff.
I don't know if they still have an ongoing contract with Games Workshop, but you know, it could.
Oh, you mean for Warhammer 40K?
Yeah.
And I know that's got a ton of lore, and I just watched something like, what if Superman showed up in the Warhammer 40K universe?
Yeah.
That was a pretty interesting watch. But I mean, there are literally endless universes beyond that they could pull from. What if it was Game of Thrones?
Oh, wow. That would be nuts.
You know, there's just so many. And let's even go one weirder than that wants to compete with Disney and go with How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's just literally, they're only bound by their imagination and eagerness to try to work with other things. It's hard to say what's really popular out there. And clearly they don't seem to want to time or coincide their releases with the IP's releases. Like, Spider-Man released what? There was literally nothing going on in the Marvel world.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything happening with Avatar, The Last Airbender. Lord of the Rings really didn't have much going on at that point, just kind of ish the mess with the Rings of Power. So I don't know that anything's particularly going to coincide.
Yeah. I mean, what's going to steal a thunder from Hobbit, though? You know?
Which one? All right, here's a bigger thing. What do you think is going to be their pushed set of the year?
All of them?
No, like Final Fantasy was pushed this year. So pull up the whole lineup and let's see what we can pluck out of there. What do we think? I do not think it's going to be Star Trek. I do not think that's going to be the pushed. Clearly, it's going to have to be one of the universes beyond.
I mean,
Hobbit, maybe.
Super Heroes they might push. I mean, because there's a lot they can pull from there, but Hobbit.
But they really didn't. They really didn't push Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You can't imagine that it's going to be Strixhaven or Lorwyn.
Well, that Lorwyn's the only one they announced the serial on.
But if you look, they typically push that summer release. Like, you know, that's about the time of year that the Lord of the Rings dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is this reality fracture garbage?
Nothing. They couldn't say nothing. But Rosewater's excited.
Oh, boy. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to get pushed. If I had to throw money like on the table, like a roulette table of which one of these, probably the Hobbit, I would guess. No, the June set. What's that? Super Heroes? You might be right. Might have to be the Super Heroes being the push set of the year. Right? Because they pushed Final Fantasy, which was a June release. They pushed Lord of the Rings, which was, I believe, somewhere around that June timeframe.
Yeah. That's probably going to be the big set.
Modern Horizons 3, I think, wasn't that around a June timeframe? Summer release, at least. Yeah. Modern Horizons 2 was a June release or summerish. So if that's the indicator, it's that set in the middle of the year there, then I guess. being that the case, I think that the Super Heroes. Oh, that means they're going to do the Hobbit dirty.
You think? I don't know, man.
If they
I don't
look,
know.
they're back
My
to back,
problem
right?
is it already is going to get dirty because this is going to be. They didn't say, but these are all probably going to be standard sets. So the Hobbit's already going to get dirty. It's going to be powered down compared to the Lord of the Rings set. We'll have our typical 5 to 6, 5 to 10 baller cards, and the rest will probably be low power.
And what are the months? So we got January, March, April, June. So March to April is back to back. June. When is the Hobbit? August?
August, yeah. So we get a month.
October and November.
Yep.
That's brutal, man.
Yeah.
So even if you're buying one play box per, you have to set aside over $1,000 just to get one play box per, and that's the only thing that you buy all next year.
Yep.
Oof. Hang on to your wallets, my friends.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Honestly, what are you excited for? Like, I want to see the Super Heroes just because there's a lot of villains in that set, and they have a lot of random things. Of course, Squirrel Girl, whatever, but still Squirrel Girl. The Hobbit should be interesting. I don't know why, but I'm thinking 40K for some reason for March.
Could be.
I don't know.
Maybe with the popularity of, and it's still putting out TV shows, but, oh, God damn it. What's the one with the Fallout?
Oh, Fallout. Yeah, because that's supposed to be coming. Okay. Interesting.
They might still have the contract for it. But I mean, honestly, they've come up with such, far out shit so far for Universes Beyond. It could be anything. It literally could be anything.
Yeah, and Reality Fracture, I don't know. It's probably going to be everyone because it is an IP. So it'll probably be some, I don't know.
What do you mean it's an IP?
Fractured no, in IP as in Magic.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be something stupid like they did with Duskmourn.
Yeah, probably. Where you'll have like different versions or different multiverse crap. What if? It'd be like, I think it's gonna be a what if for Magic. Is my guess. Because what if James...
Oh, I so know what the Universes Beyond is.
You what?
I know what the Universes Beyond.
Oh, really?
Total Recall.
Oh, that'd be epic.
2 weeks.
They better make a 2 weeks card and Quaid. Open your mind card for sure. Oh God.
Wonder if it'd be the Matrix.
Oh, that'd be interesting. But
if it's the Matrix, that's the one I'd be most excited about.
Huh. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Hopefully they shake it up. It's nice that they're not splitting it. And like I said, I'd like to go back to the days when we don't have all this pre-information to where by the time you can actually get your hands on the cards, you don't care anymore. You just want to go for the hype of the next thing that you can't have yet.
Yep. Well, Lorwyn should be big. I think we're going to be really shocked at how they're going to try to charge initially. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say get in line for like some sticker shock next year for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's I think the big card of the big card of the night that we saw out of everything.
Yeah.
Has to be the Bitter Blossom on a stick.
Yup. I'm excited for it. Plus, I'm a kindred freak, so I
I
can't
don't
wait
know
for
that
the
you're a
elves and all
kindred
that.
freak.
What's that?
As a matter of fact, I said I don't know that you're a kindred freak. As a matter of fact, I rarely ever see any Lorwyn cards being played at tables.
Hardly. I mean, some of the old elves, but yeah. But
What
hopefully
is
that'll
Risk?
change.
Is Risk from that set?
What is it?
Risk the Redeemed?
I don't know. I think so. There was. I don't remember, to be honest. I'd have to look, but we should see some updated versions of some of the legendary elves. Well, you got the Kifkins. I think they're gonna really surprise us with some of that. I think because we're gonna be starved because we have Spider-Man and Avatar next, so there's no NIP until then. So good time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I'm disappointed that they went back to their old. Let's put more releases out. We just spoke about that last night. Well, you need more time between the releases already, and now you're going to have less.
Yeah.
So no matter what you're looking forward to next year, hurry up and enjoy it, because next month a new set comes out.
Yeah. I mean, we get a February break and a May break. But yeah, that's pretty breakneck speed, bruh.
And a July break.
Yep.
And a September break.
Yep. Oh boy.
I'm just saying that's like warp speed. It really is. No pun intended there. I sure hope Star Trek isn't a vehicle set.
Well, no, it would be a spaceship set.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
He said they're gonna be a ton of ships. So we should get the Enterprise, the old school, of course. They pictured next.
But that's
gen.
space stations, right? And not spacecraft. I don't know.
No, because you station it. But yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be like.
Whew.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I want to give each of them a chance. I'll say this: the Lorwyn, already pleasantly surprised with the Bitter Blossom on a stick, and it's serialized. The art looks pretty decent, and even the concept of the two planes existing in one, pretty interesting from a lore flavor. Can't say shit about the Universe Beyond. Stryxhaven honestly was kind of a weak ass set when it came out. A couple of high powered cards. The biggest hype about that was A, the Mystical Archive, and B, the super dope Japanese art that they had on the alternate versions of the. So that was kind of like a gimmick. I don't know that that's going to translate well unless they kind of can recapture some of that somehow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think anybody gives a shit about Stryxhaven. The Super Hereos, I think there's going to just be a built-in fanboy base for Super Hereos. They should have said superheroes and villains, but looked like they had some quality villains at least.
Yeah.
In there. I hope that plays well. Hopefully, Oh, so the Lorwyn having the shocks. I mean, it's a decent land base, but Jesus Christ, they don't want shocks to breathe, man. It's like, whoo.
We just had him in edge, bro. God. Well, no, because we had stomping. Yeah, so we had allied and an enemy. So there you go. Now we're getting the enemy to finish it out. So
I'm just saying, it's like, oof. Those prices are going to be ugly. Sorry for anybody who bought in the past on shocks thinking they were. So expect in the next year, I expect there to be some fetchies next year,
Well,
somewhere sprinkled in.
we got the allied or the enemy fetches, so those should be due out.
What's really due is more triomes, and I'm
also,
kind of
Bob,
surprised they haven't printed triome lands, but okay.
there's going to be secret layers in between, and then of course, I'm wondering if they're going to do a new mystery box for next year.
Maybe. So the superheroes, hopefully, they do that righteous and put some serialized cards in that one.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see some more super dope art. They've done really well so far with the Marvel art. Let's hope they hold up to that quality. Because even the Secret Lair, like that Storm card is just sick looking, right? From the Secret Lair drop. Actually, the whole Secret Lair drop was really, really good. The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this now, and I'm gonna get you like demonetized and copyright strike and warnings and everything else. You ready for this?
What?
It's not his fault, YouTube, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I hope they don't do more race swapping. Like, please stop that.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Just stop it. Why? Why are you picking on them for
They have to.
Tolkien stuff? Stop
It's
it.
like their mandate. They got to tick us off somehow.
So I hope they don't do that.
Yeah. Well, they did last time, and they got away.
Will
with
we
it.
see the reprint of the One Ring? Interesting. That could be a set that they could afford to go with a
Right.
straight to modern. They did it with
I think
Lord of
these
the
are all gonna be
Rings.
standard, and that's what I'm saying. It's
I don't know. Now that they have 7 sets, right? The Hobbit could be the extra set, really. And would they go from June all the way to October without a standard release? No.
I really think, Bob, is
The only
that
set that could be they couldn't do April to August either. That's too long. May, June, July, and then no. They're not going 3 months without a standard set.
I mean, whatever this Mystery Universes Beyond set, if they could surprise us and not make it standard, that would be great.
Yeah, but then you're going all the way January to April.
Oh yeah. I think they're all standard, man. So Hobbit's gonna be powered down. Superheroes, I hope they make it better than Spider-Man power level, but they might. It might be tame to that.
Well, I wouldn't just say the power level was the problem with Spider-Man. There's lots of problems with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
44 different versions of Spider-Man was a problem.
Right.
It didn't seem to have like a single unified cohesive theme other than lots of Spider-Men. It's like, okay. They didn't have the good villains in along with it, which is weird, really weird.
Well, they had most of the old school Spider-Man villains, so we didn't see Doom or
was Kingpin in there?
Other ones. What's that?
Was Kingpin in there?
I think he scrapped with Kingpin. Yeah, but no, he was not.
Anywho, well, like I said, it didn't seem to have a unifying theme. The web slinging is okay, but not great.
Clunky.
No good land cycle with it. No serialized cards. It just seemed like almost a hodgepodge to me.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's better design for the superheroes. And I'll say this, the big saving grace about the Star Trek, I mean, like I'm a Star Trek fan. I've actually watched most of them until the modern era when it went all woke. I even tried to watch those, but I'm like, no, I'm not watching this garbage. But Gavin is a pretty solid set designer. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Like mechanically speaking. I think somehow he's going to pull off Star Trek being mechanically sound. I think that's a thing. Mark Rosewater, I won't say the same. Like, he does a lot of the goofy sets, so if he's in charge of a unset, well, I wonder if that's what Reality Fracture is going to be, is an unset.
No, I'm pretty sure those are all going to be standard legal, man. Every set, all 7. So
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Notice that they didn't even say it in there. Like, is everything going to be standard legal now?
Right. We'll find out closer to.
I mean, why stretch out standard for 3 years if all you're going to do is cram a whole lot more sets in there that people have to buy?
Yeah. Well,
anyways, we'll see what happens with their announcement of the banning. Let's see if any more stuff comes out. I'm sure there will over the next couple of days.
Yep.
See what they have to say.
Hanging out. It was kind of a cool chillax, checking out the spoilers, memeing a little bit. That was kind of the goal.
And overall, I'm not unhappy. Other than, like I said, the pacing is just still too fast. The pricing, I'm a little worried about. Like,
I'm worried about that too, because if they're trying to, especially on the Universes Beyond, I mean, we're looking. They said there's going to be a price markup on MSRP, so we're looking at 200 to 250 on the play boxes moving forward if they get their way. I mean, God, dude. So that's
a concern. But outside of that, no, thanks for having me on. I'm really going to call it a night, man.
Hey, man, thanks for hanging out, and thanks to everyone that was watching and hung out with us on the Scurry Side Chat. It was awesome. We'll probably do this again, so I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your evening. Make sure you guys get in the Spider-Man giveaway. The drawing is tomorrow, so yay, free packs. Let's go. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.
Bye.